This question is from Vasini. If one has a deep yearning for nothingness and one is doing all the sadhanas and becoming emptier each day, but the experience still has not happened, what is one to do, Sadhguru?
Emptiness does not come in installments. You become empty not because you have nothing. You become empty because you're dispossessed. You're not possessed by the things that you carry. Right now you're possessed. Your money, your home, your relationships, your God, your religion, your philosophies, your love affairs, anything and everything possesses you. When you're dispossessed, you're empty. So this is the purpose of sitting with eyes closed, not praying to somebody, not calling out some god, not something, just cut off, lock down. This is, all over the world, the governments are now initiating you into a spiritual process so that you're not possessed by what is around you, you're simply all by yourself. But of course, many of you are behaving as if you're possessed. When you're dispossessed, you're empty. Otherwise, you'll go on and on and on. I'm saying you're looking in the wrong direction. You're looking at a few tidbits that you have gathered in your life. Yes, that's all you gathered. And thinking, if I leave one, I will become empty. Okay, I lift one more, I'll become empty. People go to Kashi. It's a tradition that in ancient times they said when you go to Kashi, you must become dispossessed. There's nothing more. Every day you see hundreds of bodies burning there, you sit there for a few days or few months. When you come back, you're dispossessed. You are not entangled with anything. Then people made it little more, you must leave some money and come, you must leave something else and come. These days they leave only pavakai and come, the bitter gourd. Anyway, they were not eating it. So that one they will leave it and come, you must leave something and come. So I left bitter gourd because I don't like it anyway. That is not the way to leave it, because you are aiming at the wrong target. Even if you shoot it, not going to go away. This happened. One day, Shankaran Pillai was newly married. So he made it a point when he's coming back from his office, he always stopped in a restaurant and made sure he ate reasonably well and then came home. Because home was an experiment still. So he came home and his wife as soon as he came home, she opened the door, she hugged him and cried bitterly. He asked, what happened? She said, just for you, I went through so much… From morning I've been online, taking instructions from a cooking, instructor, and I made chicken biryani for you. I think it turned out well, but the dog, our dog, ate it up. I just went for a shower, by the time I came out, our dog ate it up. Shankaran Pillai says, it's okay, don't cry, I will buy a new dog. So, what's her name?
Vasini.
Huh?
Vasini.
Vasini, if you want to become empty, what is needed is to get dispossessed. There are methods for that, how to do it. Don't try to empty one thing after another, it'll take even if you go for 1,000,000 years, you will always be finding something new because how you gather it, you never know. You can get rid of this, you can get rid of that, but you keep on gathering other kind of things. So don't go that way, there are proper methods. You should get initiated into something which will work.